All right, good morning. Black Mesa, Oklahoma. And if you think you know where the middle of nowhere is, this is even further than that. Should be fairly easy day. 4 miles, 4.5 miles maybe each way. All right, let's get it done. So I intended to do this hike yesterday, but it was pouring down rain, supposed to be thunderstorms in the afternoon. I came out here and looked at it and decided I'd wait till today. It's going to cost me, I'm not going to be able to go to Santa Fe on this trip. That's all right, I'll make it to Santa Fe one of these days. I'm gonna get this done and end up in Roswell, New Mexico tonight. All right, talk to you in a few, boys. I stayed in Boise City last night. Interesting town, but there's nothing there. There was a Love's gas station that had a Subway and a Godfather's Pizza. So I had Subway the first night and pizza the second night. All right, half a mile in, still following this little Jeep trail. I think that's going to take us all the way to the top. Probably could have done this yesterday if I wasn't worried about the storms. Hasn't been any difficulty in the terrain yet. All right, I'll let you know. I think at some point we're going to end up going on top of the mesa over there. But we'll see. The hardest part of the day is from the rain yesterday. All this mud is sticking to my boots. All right, 1 mile in, still an easy day except for that mud on the boots, making my boots a little heavier than normal. Tried to walk in the grass, that didn't seem to do any good, but we'll get it done anyway. Starting to head back towards the mesa, at least for now. There's a big ass rabbit over here somewhere. There he is. We're about 1.3 miles in. Got a little sign we're gonna check out. All right, it says the hideout for criminals such as William Coe, and Coe's headquarters, Robber's Roost, was located near here. I don't know where it is, but I wish I did. All right, getting back on the trail so we can get it done. Let's keep moving. All right, mile and a half. Just past the little sign thing a few minutes ago. I think we're getting ready to turn. All right, 2 miles in. Getting ready to turn left and start heading up the Mesa, it appears. All right, this says mile 2, but I started Gaia from the truck and I'm at 2.23. All right, leaving the mile 2 bench. Heading towards the Mesa. I can see the trail coming up the Mesa right there. All right, let's get it done. All right, we're at 2.4 in from the truck. Another little gazebo. Got a little box here labeled water. And inside of it is in fact some water. I wish it had some McDonald's. All right, let's get it done. All right, 2.5 miles in. Just left the little water place a few minutes ago. Starting to gain some elevation. About an hour in so far. All right, 3 miles. I'm coming up the Mesa. It's only 600 feet of elevation, but I think it's all like right here in a half a mile. I'll let you know when I'm done. But it's pretty, nice day. Coming up on the mile 3 bench. I don't know how we're lined up when we weren't before, but we are. Looks like I'm coming up to the top of the Mesa. I'm about an hour and 18 minutes from the truck. Getting to the top of the mesa. Looks like we still have some more ascent to go, but it can't be much. 3.5 miles, still coming across the top of the mesa. Making pretty good time. Nice up here today. I bet it sucks in August. Probably why they have water in that bin back there. All right, 4 miles. I can see it. Still making my way to it. Let's see, I am an hour and 36 minutes from the truck. Been averaging about 2.5 miles an hour. Over here. All right, here we are. Black Mesa, highest point in Oklahoma, off the list.